Hello, 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 everybody. I hope and pray that your week is off to an amazing start. You guys know it is Tuesday, and you know what goes down here on Tuesday. Wife Chat goes down here on Tuesday. So do me a huge favor. Make sure that you're hitting the share button and letting all my one sexy wives know that Wife Chat is going down. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love to give you a shout out. And again, I hope that your day is off to an amazing start and your week is off to an amazing start. And I hope that you guys are all going to be able to hang out with family and friends for the holiday. It's funny, Gil and I was just sitting down there talking. I absolutely love to cook. And so I'm going to be throwing it down at the Crowder House. Again, you guys, do me a favor and put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love to give you a shout out. I see all of you guys on here. Come on and hit me up in the chat and let me know where you're joining me from. And so tonight's chat comes from a wife in Colorado. She's been married 2 years. They have no children. And this is what she says. She says, Dr. Gail, we are renting a cabin. Hi, General Silver. Hello, Dr. Gail, sending love from Nigeria. I appreciate you. Hopefully I read that right. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, General Silver. That's cute. Anyway, it says, Dr. Gail, we are renting a cabin with 3 other couples for the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. And my husband is already talking about sex. We are very loud when we engage, well, most of the time. What should I do? Because this is a couple's weekend, but I don't want to be embarrassed if we engage in sex and we're loud. Hi, Tamika. How are you? How are you doing? I appreciate you guys for joining me on my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys who are listening in from Facebook. I appreciate you guys. And so when I read this, I just kind of laughed and chuckled to myself because, when you're going on a couple's holiday or a retreat or whatever, I get this question a lot and I have addressed it a lot over the years. And so I'm going to give this lady some practical information. And if you're going to visit your in-laws or you're going to be in close quarters of other people that might be listening in and you want to engage in sex, here's some things that you can probably do that is going to lessen the noise and to help you, enjoy your time as a couple, but also not be embarrassed or not be looked at or not let everybody know what you have just engaged in. Okay. The first thing is that you can do is you can play some music. Of course, you don't want the music blasting, but you want it loud enough to drown out if you are going to be engaging in sex and you are a little loud. Okay. Number 2, if you can move the bed from being up against a wall, right? That would be a good thing. Pull it out from the wall, maybe put it, where, anything that's being bumped or anything like that will not be heard, right? The other thing that you can do, if you can't move the bed, then you should engage in sex on the floor and not on the bed if it's in a situation that you cannot move the bed. Okay, so if you can move the bed so it will not be banging or knocking or anything up against a wall or something that would bring attention to you and your spouse. If you can't, then I would say engage on the floor. Okay. And when you engage on the floor, I would say put blankets or something down there also, so it can also muffle the sound as well. Okay. The other thing is, if you're loud, you want to put something in your mouth to keep you from, doing all the loud moans and groans and stuff that happen during intercourse. So you either want to put some candy, you can put a piece of fruit, you can also put some ice, or if you want to, you can use a bandana to muffle each one of you guys' mouths. And if you know that you're going to engage, you want to be already and have a bandana or something like that to cover each other's mouth already handy, and not be looking for that. If you don't have any bandanas or whatever, and you make a last minute decision, then get yourself a towel or something, a hand towel or something like that, to muffle the sound when you both are engaging. Okay. And number 4 is a great thing to also do, so it will not be so loud and bring attention to you, is engage in the shower. Okay. And I have given, done some teaching on about wet sex, right? If you're going to engage in the shower or in the tub or something like that, you want to make sure that you have a lube, especially for women, because water dries out the vagina naturally, and you want to it not to get any micro tears or anything like that. So I would really suggest that you get a silicone based or a heavy water based lube, not something that's just you can do a water silicone mixture or something like that, but you do not want to engage in water sex without having some type of lube, because again, what happens when you get out of the shower, your body automatically begins to dry, and that's the same thing that happens when you engage in the shower. The vagina dries out, and if you don't have enough lubricant, it can cause some micro tears and some other things that is not good, and I have done teachings on that as well. So you want to make sure, if you're going to engage and you want to muffle the sound, running the water will also, like I said, help with that situation. So if you're in the bathtub, make sure that you still run the water. And if you're engaging in the shower, of course, the shower should be running. Okay. And number 5, this is something that, a lot of people don't think about. When you want to engage and you want to have fun and all those kind of things, you try to think of all of these different sex positions that you want to try. This is not the time to try new sex positions. This is the time to do the good old missionary position, because you're face to face, and if you begin to get too loud or whatever, you are able to either cover each other's mouths or something like that. And it makes it less, makes it less hard for you to be able to communicate with your spouse using the missionary position. Okay. And so my prayer is that this teaching has helped somebody. If you're going to engage in sex when there's other people listening in, or other people right next to you in the room, and all those different kind of things, I say, if you can do it and engage and have fun, go ahead and do it. It's a long weekend, and if you can engage, do it. But I don't think that you should negate other people's feelings and just say, we're going to just be loud and do it anyway. Um, I do agree that you should have some things in place. And my prayer is that this helps this young lady when she gets ready to engage, or if they get ready to engage, just to give her some things to think about. Okay. Again, you guys. Hi, Barbara. How are you? How you doing from PA? I appreciate you guys getting on. And I'm done. I'm getting ready to go chop up all my vegetables and all my stuff for my dressing and do all those kind of things. And so tomorrow is all my prep day and all my stuff like that. But I am praying and hoping that everybody has an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving. And remember, it's not about um, the things that we have. It's about the people that we love, that love us back, that have our backs when it comes to Thanksgiving. We put a lot of credence on, food and those kind of things. And this is one of the most favorite part of the years for me because I get the opportunity to give people gratitude that show me gratitude and show me love all year round, right? And so I really want you to really think about what you're grateful for because so many people um, don't have what you have. And even though you think you have less than, it's always somebody that has less than you do, right? Doing fine. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, Barbara. And so I am so grateful just for health and strength and all those kind of things. And I'm grateful that God has given me this opportunity to be able to sow into you guys and to do what I absolutely love to do every single day. And I don't take that for granted. I don't take you guys for granted. And so, as I get ready to get off here, I'm just sending you guys love. I'm sending you guys blessings and I am sending you guys gratitude that you guys have decided to be a part of my community. And I pray that I am able to serve you guys for many more years. You guys continue to lift me and my family up. I will be traveling to Texas next week for my brother's wedding, and then I'll be on to Dallas to tape another part of Dr. Gail on Love, Sex, and Marriage, my TV pilot. So you guys will be, I'll be hopping on while I'm in Dallas. So you guys continue to pray for that project. I have, I met with my team last month and we came up with a really good game plan. So I'm going to be doing a lot of online workshops for wives and some for men as well in 2024. And I'm just excited about what God is going to allow me to do because I really, really absolutely love what I do every single day. Hi, Tamika. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And so again, you guys continue to go to my website. My website is being updated as we speak because I went from one platform to another, which was a bad decision, but I did it and now I'm back. And so, my team is working on getting things in order when it comes to I'm doing a wife masterclass tour next year. I'm just like, I'm going to be having fun. I'm going to get from behind this computer and actually get out there and meet you guys. So I'm excited about that. So I have tour stops in Dallas, of course, my hometown in San Antonio. I have some in Atlanta. I have some in Nashville. I have one, oh God, in Chicago, yeah, in California. So I'm coming you guys' way with Wife Masterclass Live. So I'm really excited about that. So when that page is up and running, I'll definitely tell you guys. And of course, I have Bringing Sexy Back to the Marriage that's going to be happening in January. Hi, Dr. Gail. PA here. Your video is helpful, and I hope I can get my wife to understand some of your stuff. We're struggling in our marriage. I am so sorry to hear that you're struggling in your marriage, kicker dude. But let me just tell you that you don't have to stay that way. Um, if you would like, you can go to my website, gailcrowder.com, and schedule a free 15-minute consultation. I am not trying to sell you anything. I am just trying to give you one tool and one strategy to help you in your marriage. I will tell you this for the next, it might be a couple of spots open, but as I just was telling, you guys, I will be traveling next week to my hometown, San Antonio, Texas. I'll be in the house. My brother's getting married, and then I will be on to Dallas to tape my TV show. So I do think I have a couple of days open there, Kicker Dude. But if not, just find a day and a time that works best for you, and we can have a chat. I would love to help you. But again, you guys, I started doing this work 20 years ago because I understand what it is to be in an absolute horrible marriage that I created because my mouth and my behavior and you name it, I done it. but I also know what it is to roll up my sleeves and fix it. And let me just tell you, to your married people, if your spouse is not mentally, physically abusive to you, and you guys just need to learn new um, tools and strategies, try to save your marriage, because it's not easy out here. These singles are struggling. They want to be in your shoes. They want to be in a committed relationship. They want to be loved. They want all of these things. So if you are open, and they say that you can't teach old dogs new tricks. That's a lie from the pit of hell. If you want your marriage and you can go back to that place that made you fall in love with that person in the first place, you can change things. You have the ability to change things. You cannot change the other person, but you can change you, and how you show up, and how you behave, and how you respond, and how you communicate, and all of those things. Okay. I'd love to chat any sometimes. So again, Kickadoo, go to my website, gailcrowder.com, and it's like in the middle of the page, and you can schedule a 15-minute consultation with me. Now, I will say this: do not schedule if you just want to talk to me and see if I'm real. I am real. If you don't want to really get a tool or strategy, because I can get more clients, I can never get back my time. Okay. All right, you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I will be posting pictures, because it's funny, because people think they like, Gail, you can cook. I absolutely can cook. And let me just tell you guys, I've been writing a cookbook for the last, I'm not going to lie, 10 years. It's just never get across the finish line. And I was telling my husband, I'm going to get it across the finish line before 2024 is out the door. I already have the name of the book. I already have everything written. It's just that I haven't sent it to my assistant to get it together, and then send it to the publisher. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm gonna get it done. I absolutely love to cook, and that's the way I show my family love. So I cook mainly Monday through Thursday, and then me and my husband date each other on Friday, and they go for it whatever on the weekends. But I really can. That is something I really can do, is cook, and it's something that brings me joy, and so I get the opportunity to love on my family that way. Okay, I'm trying to save it, pastors. I'm trying to save it. Our pastors are trying to help us, but far nothing changed. She's using the Lord as a weapon, as an excuse, unfortunately. Okay. Well, you know, no shade to your pastors or whatever. When Gil and I was struggling, we too went to our pastors. And I'm not saying that all pastors are not qualified, but they can give you the word of God. They can give you whatever. But if they have not been trained to really help you in the areas where you guys are struggling, then it might be that might be the problem. And also, a lot of times when you go to the pastors and stuff, uh, you're not as open as you would be with someone that you don't have to fellowship with on Sundays, because again, that we're human, and you think, if I say this, then I might hear it in the sermon later, or somebody might be talking to you about it later. All of those things can hinder somebody from really being open and honest. Okay. So I don't know your situation, and I don't know your pastors, but sometimes that could be the case as well. But it does take two people that want to roll up their sleeves, own their stuff, and really get down to work to save a marriage. Okay. You can't do it by yourself. All right. All right. I love you guys to pieces. I am here when you need me. And again, you guys, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your lives. I appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys.